Fetching fizz is like a mouthful of nails, but the benefits are worth it.
They'd better be. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Bastion. Now, here's our next level, the Workmen Ward, but first we're going to be going to something called a proving ground. This particular one is Barracks. There is a proving ground for every weapon in the game, at least as far as I know. Like I said, I've only gotten a little bit into this game, off screen. Anyway, the point is to go in and beat the puzzle or the challenge, I guess, and then you get between first and third place prizes depending on how well you do. I will do each of the proving grounds once on screen, and probably not manage to beat them all, but I will go back and maybe make separate videos for my attempts at actually beating them, but it's pretty unlikely that I'll actually beat them all first try. The only one that I am fairly certain I can is Barracks, because I adore the Breaker bow.
Kid ain't had enough of the Breaker's Barracks. He's focused, he's armed, and he's off.
Oh, damn. Okay, yeah, I want to beat this one first try, or second try, I guess now. I want to beat this one on screen, so... Which is funny, because the past 2 times I've done this, when my recordings failed, by the way, I've managed to do this first try.
He's feeling real proud of that show.
There. Alright, what did I get? I got something fancy. An upgrade material for a certain weapon. Clockwork organizer once used for work and recreation. These springs and sprockets could be put to better use. And now back to the Bastion.
I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the Breaker's challenge.
Well, believe it. That's the only one I know I can beat. Now on to the Workmen Ward.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? He heads for the squirt steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Kid ain't ever seen an elephant squirt before. Hopes he'll never see one again.
That ain't likely with the way this adventure's going.
They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed.
Occasionally you will get
No sign of the core here. At least the kid got something for his trouble.
Whenever you get a new ability, which is a huge pain, by the way, it will automatically equip it. So right now I have Squirt Lure, which...
Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Summons me like a familiar squirt to help me fight enemies. You can tell which ones are on your side, and future ones will be on your side as well, by the hearts over their head. It's cute.
Scumbag can die digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw.
And now I have a new left-click weapon. The War Machete. Which is fun and all, but I don't know. Something's just more satisfying with having the sail hammer.
Them squirts just don't know when to quit.
Let's see, this way?
He heads for the biggest dump in town, Scumbag Alley. Some scumbag still feeding off the city's own trash. And there he is, the oldest scumbag of them all, Gershel. But Calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. Kid cuts up Gershel like a vine apple. Old scumbag didn't feel a thing.
Fairly certain he did.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. No core, no surprise. Like the gas fellas are hiding it from him.
Something sharp, an upgrade material for the War Machete. A batch of Zulwood leaves, best not handled barehanded. The world's sharpest blades are treated with their oil. Cool.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge.
Whoa.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
With a nickname like Percy the Snitch. Yeah.
Somehow that old forge is still standing.
Now the forge
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
is where you upgrade weapons. You have to pay for weapons with weapon upgrades with fragments, and you can choose one of two for each level. You can go back and switch between the two, but you can never have these two at the same time. So you have to mix and match, like with the spirits. You have to mix and match to find the best combos. So I think, since I'm stuck using it for now, I'm going to upgrade the War Machete. And I'm going to give it a plus 20 critical hit chance.
The little Zolwood oil on that blade shines like a light.
And then I'm going to upgrade my bow and give it 2 target penetrations per shot, which means it'll go through 3 enemies, I think.
With a good length of meat gut, that bow's like new again.
I can't afford the next level. Alright.
Core ain't here neither, so he's gotta guess again. Up north is where the gas fella foreman used to live, tending to his flock. Know why gas fellas all dress alike? Kids wondering the same thing.
Ragged Hood, a memento, a soiled garment like the gas fellas wear. Gas fellas used to tend the mines, but are now storming the remains of Solandia in alarming numbers. But for what?
And there it is, but it's locked down tight in an alloy cage.
Oh, this is a fun boss fight.
A blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check, almost like he's showboating for the crowd.
Oh god, I hate this boss fight.
And now there's a new marshal in town.
Dang right, buddies.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started. He comes back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it. The windbags used to be all right. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
That was very not helpful, thank you.
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
I like the way you think. And I'm thinking we need an arsenal for now.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
And I think I'm gonna go with Breaker Volley now. And switch this back to the hammer.
Ain't much Kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Darn right. And I think that is where we will leave it, ladies and gentlemen, for now. I will see you next time. Have a nice day.